room and type "tell me." I want you to go to the chat room and type "tell me." If you're excited and you can't wait to hear from these special individuals who started from nothing and today they are 2 Comma Club members. Now, let me explain what 2 Comma Club means. These are the persons who have earned a minimum of 1 million naira for 3 consecutive months. So it's no longer a coincidence or a fluke, but they've done it consistently. It means they've entered the residual income mark of making a minimum of 1 million naira. And it is only right that we recognize these people. And we're also going to be hearing their stories this morning. The first person I would like to bring up is no other person than Amazon Ambassador Natasha Mandoma. Amazon Ambassador Natasha Mandoma. Admin, kindly make her a co-host. She's going to be coming up to tell us her story. I'd love to say a little bit about her, but I will let her do all the talking. So you're welcome, Natasha. The floor is yours. Admin, has she been made a co-host?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Natasha, you've been made a co-host. All right, while she's getting ready, the second person, I'll have to call up the second person so that once it's done, she'll come up. And this is no other person than Mr. Miyaki Ishaya. Please make Mr. Miyaki Ishaya a co-host. Mr. Miyaki Ishaya used to be a radio, or is it online radio personality, and came in contact with this opportunity, and his life is completely, or has been transformed and is being transformed. Okay, so over to you, Mr. Miyaki Ishaya. The floor is yours.
All right, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Please spotlight his video. Okay, we can hear you and we can see you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the privilege, sir. I'm super excited, super happy this morning once again. Welcome to the cell meeting. All right, so quickly, I'll just go ahead and then share my few story. I know a lot of people don't know much about me. Okay, so I'll just go. They gave me just at least 5 to 7 minutes. I'll just maximize that. All right, so my name is Ishaya Mayaki. Okay, I grew up in an average home where we struggle because at a point I woke up. Yes, let me say I grew up without knowing my mom because she passed on at some point when I was very young. So it was a struggle for me all the way through school. Okay, I scored through school where I graduated from ABU Zaria 2011. Okay, now after graduation, God help me, I didn't have to go through the labor market because I'm a hustler. So I got a job in a radio station, okay, Liberty to be precise, both radio and TV. Okay, so I was a presenter, also a video editor there in the station. But as time progresses, I got that job 2011. Okay, 2012, 2013, 2014, I was like feeling on top of it, like a fame, like things are going well. But 2016, to be precise, something happened, okay? 2016, precisely June, okay, June, July, something happened. And at some point, the take home, that is the salary that I receive, no longer come. Okay, it no longer come, and it calls for retrenchment where people were being sacked. Okay, and at that point, I went for a break, like a 1 month break. Now, what happened is I kept hearing that retrenchment is going on, sacking is going on. Okay, I hope they can hear me. Somebody is saying they can't hear me. I hope they can all hear me. Okay, now at that point. Okay, sir. At that point, where they've been retrenching staff, they've been sacking staff, what happened? all right, I was afraid, okay? And when I resumed that faithful Monday morning, a letter also was handed over to me. All right, now what your guess is as my, it was a sack letter, but seriously, it was not a sack letter. Okay, my salary was cut. Now, salary that was not even enough. Okay, I take a salary of 80,000. Okay, now it was slashed to 40,000 plus one or two minus 38,000. So it was now a struggle for me. I started struggling, because when I saw that car, my spirit was down. So I started checking out for opportunity. That was 2016. Okay, I scheduled all through that till late 2019, 2020, where I was shown this opportunity. Now, after seeing this opportunity, I ensure I picked the mastermind slot that day, because that was what actually I was looking for. Okay, because the reason why I even joined the radio work, because I studied agric engineering. There's no how I can find myself in the media space. Okay, but I found myself there because of one thing. I saw myself while growing up. I told myself that if God helped me, this struggle that I'm struggling, I will ensure that the people coming up will not have to struggle that way. Okay, meaning the orphans will not struggle. And that is my dream, to help the orphans, to help the less privileged, to give out charities. And that was it. Okay, so when I saw this opportunity, I keyed it to, I saw myself living that dream again. I saw myself living that dream, and then I joined this opportunity. 1 year later, things began to make sense. At least we can do giveaway, we can do so many things, and things began to change. Now, what actually made me, because I actually fired my boss. I actually fired my boss and then faced this business full time. Reason is because salary is not the way out. Okay, now this half pay cut is taking chunk of my time. All right. And then when I joined this business, I wasn't paying attention to the business. And it was a struggle for me. I said, no, I have to take one and leave one. All right. Now, with the consent of my wife, everything, we put it together. And then I left that radio, that media work. And then I faced this full time. Now, this is about my 2 years, two years and a half in the business. It has been a lovely time out, okay? But today, as we speak, I'm a 2 Comma Club member. What that means that I'm making millions in a monthly basis. Just imagine that I am still there. I am still there in the media space, still struggling. It means I will never see the light. I will never see this light, okay? So what I encourage this morning is this business is a game changer. This business is a gold mine. So if you are joking with it, if you are playing with this business, I tell you, you don't know what you are playing with. Okay, focus, full focus. Okay, don't be distracted. Full focus will give you your expected dream in this business. All right, so today I'm a monthly millionaire, okay, courtesy of this great opportunity. And then it is not possible without my able mentors, talking about Dr. Abraham Achadu. He has been a lovely ride with him, as so many others along the way, but he has kept at it, ensured that, yes, I hit this milestone, which I am very grateful. I also want to thank my teammates, okay? We've been together, we are running together, and then they help us. We are running at the same space, achieving this same gold mine. All right, so I appreciate all my teammates. Okay, congratulations is all our win. Okay, so congratulations to Ross. Okay, not also forgetting my lovely wife. She has been my backbone, helping me out, ensuring that, yes, I am up to speed. Okay, I also appreciate you. Thank you. She's also in the business, okay, and then she's doing well. All right, so thank you so much for your support. Okay, and of course, I'm not forgetting about able leader, talking about Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli. Want to also thank you for bringing this. You know, when I actually signed up under his presentation that day, and then when he was parting, I don't know if you can remember, when he was parting from Kaduna to Abuja that day, he told me that move to 7. You know, I started with 1. He said move to 7. I was like, I don't understand. Move to 7. And today, I'm operating on the maximum. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so very much. And then to everyone that has been on it, being part of my success story, how can I thank you more? I have Mr. Godfrey there. I have Ajia, Fatima, Abdullah. I have so many teammates. I have Halima. They are all great in terms of doing this business. The Katsina team, wow, they are lovely, lovely. Thank you. They are too numerous to mention. Thank you so much. And of course, to you, Engineer Abba, you have been a great inspiration to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm not taking it for granted. I'm not taking it for granted. And to my able mentor, Dr. Abraham Achadu.
Mr. Miyaki Ishaya. Wow, such an amazing story. He went from a salary of 38,000 naira to being a monthly millionaire in the space of 2 years. In the space of 2 years. In fact, when he said, I didn't even know that part of the story. I only knew he was working in Imagine telling a man to bring out his whole salary, which is not enough to meet up with his expenses, to pay to start this business. But against all these odds, against all these circumstances and the situations around him, he made that singular decision to be a part of this amazing opportunity. And the one thing that kept on resonating from his testimony was that he paid attention to mentorship. He kept on calling people who had mentored him and guided him along the way. And today, by the special grace of God and to the glory of my club members, he has raised Amazon ambassadors and monthly millionaires. Congratulations to you, Mr. Miyaki. This is a list for you. We look forward to you celebrating your own teammates as 2 Comma Club members. We look forward to celebrating you as a millionaire mentor and an 8-figure income earner. Okay? So at this point, I'm going to be bringing up Mrs. Natasha Boniface Manduma. All right? I guess she's ready now. She has such a peculiar and an amazing story, but I want her to share it herself. So if you're here, come up. The stage is yours. Admin, kindly make her spotlight her video.
Okay, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for the privilege. I want to say a big thank you to our president in the house. Thank you so much for the love and the support, and to my own boss, Dr. Abraham Achadu. You are the best. Because of your mentorship, I'm here today. So I'm trying not to be emotional, so I'll just be brief and then just withhold some details about myself. Okay, so I came from a family of 12 from a polygamous home. I'm actually the overall last born, both from my mom and also the 2 wives. So I grew up without knowing my mother. Life was not comfortable for me at home at all. In fact, it was very, very uncomfortable for me. And it was a lot of struggles at a point where we're growing up. Life was difficult for the house. My father has actually lost most of, he was a businessman, most of his investments, and then he has stopped working. He retired from Texas company. So we started, the struggle started with us while we were growing, went to a government school. My first education was a government school. I think I was 5 years. We couldn't go to school until someone advised my dad that instead of keeping these children, they're getting old at home, why don't you take them to a government school with free education? And that was how I started my school journey. And then when I got to 300 level, I remember losing about 2 admissions or 3 admissions because there was no school fees. And then when I got to, before I got the last admission, when I got it, in fact, it was not even a one-time pay. A lot of people had to come together, give me money, and then that was how I started school. So that was just how I pay my school fees. And then in school, to help myself, I have to do a lot of promo jobs. I had to do a lot of promo jobs to just help myself. I go out and the rest. So while I was in 300 level, I was actually called to come. A pastor of mine was going to launch this same business in Kaduna, and they had an offline event. And then they called me that very morning that I should come help out to usher people in. I didn't know what they wanted to do. That I should just come out, help usher people in. I remember when I went there, I had to help out in cleaning the hall, washing the toilet, so many things. And then while I was standing, I got the privilege of Ambassador Michael Okoli that actually came to do the presentation. And then I saw it there. And then I asked myself three questions. I said, does it mean that before I graduate from school, I'm going to be the CEO of myself? I don't have to look for a job once I partner with the organization? And then the answer was yes. And then I also asked myself, that does it mean that before I finish school, I'll be able to support my dad? I'll be able to buy anything he likes without him asking me? I'll just feel like giving my dad something, and I'll be able to do that because I have the money. And the answer was yes. And my dad was actually aged then too. So I asked myself, does it mean that I was actually going to help him have healthy self, like with the product and everything? And then the answer was yes. And then that was it for me. That was my own intake about the business. And then I told myself I was going to key into the business. And then how I keyed into the business, I've actually done about 4 promo jobs. And then I gathered the money and I bought a brand new phone. So when I got to see this opportunity, I knew that for my family at a whole, nobody could give me that kind of money. So I had to go and sell out the phone. It was very painful because I sold it below the amount I bought it. And then that was how I started my business as a student in 300 level. And then that was it for me. Starting the business, everything about me changed. Myself, I don't know, but everything about me just changed. My cycles, the people I work with, my intellectual, I was outspoken. So many things about me changed. And not just that, the financial status. I began to see that I was just doing things. I was just different from the family. Now, this was me when I was leaving home for school. I remember one of the holidays I came, I just breezed into the house, and I was supposed to go back. And then when I was going back, my stepmom told me something. She said, I thought I am succeeding, but I should not worry. I will go back and remain like the other people at home. Ladies and gentlemen, the other people at home are my senior siblings who have graduated from school and they are not doing anything. All they do is to sit at home and then hoping for the food that comes from their own dad. And then when she said that, I just sent it back to her. I said it wasn't me she was talking to. And I finished my school. Before I finished school, I was already earning 500K from this very business opportunity. I never went back home. God helped me. I got married, and today I earn in 6 figures. Not just me, but I also have teammates who also earn in 6 figures too, walking through the journey of their 2-comma club. So I want to say thank you to this amazing opportunity, because I know the future is definitely sure for me and any other person who believes in this very organization and follow through the mentorship. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you to everyone who has held my hand, who have supported me, to all my teammates. I love you all. To my husband, thank you so much. Dr. the Achadus family, I love you. You all are the best. To my big sis in the house, thank you so much. And to our amazing G leader, Engineer Lad, thank you so much. Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, Natasha Maduma. Congratulations to you. And I believe you meant to say 7 figures, not 6 figures, okay? Congratulations to you. Something very exciting happened. She became a 2-comma club member, and not just her, she produced 2 new monthly millionaires in the month of March as well. And I think a 5-page or an Amazon ambassador. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to your team. What an amazing story from a polygamous family with late educational background, with nobody to support her. She was sponsoring herself through school and saw this opportunity. In fact, the most interesting part is the person that invited her did not qualify her worthy of being in this business. The person that invited her to be an usher. Not even, the person didn't even consider her qualified enough to be in this business. But by the special grace of God today, she's not just a 7-figure income earner, she's already creating millionaires. Congratulations to you. Look forward to you being celebrated as a millionaire mentor and an 8-figure income earner, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, due to time and what is in front of us, the several benefits and value we are going to be receiving today, I'll have to stop the success stories here. As you have heard it and I'm sure you've drawn inspiration from this morning. The business that we do here is way beyond just making money. It's about transforming lives. It's about changing lives, taking people from a life of quiet desperation to a life of wealth and satisfaction and fulfillment. Not just being wealthy or making money, but also having a fulfilled life. A fulfilled life is a life that you've left positive impact in the lives of so many people. So right now, I will be receding and I'll be bringing up on stage no other person than our amazing visionary and president. This person is someone that needs no introduction. By the special grace of God, is the undertaker of this vision. He's the vessel that God chose to use to bring financial liberation, not just to Nigeria, not just to the continent, but the world at large through the connected economy. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my singular honor and privilege to bring up on stage no other person than the mentor of millionaire mentors, the elite mastermind, and the president of C2NFG, Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli, who is going to be ushering in our special guest for this special training this morning. You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much, Engineer Abdullah, the Ego Leader Mentor.
Making a co-host. Kindly make him a co-host.
I'm ready. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay.
All
yes,
right.
I can hear you now. We can hear you now. You're welcome.
Okay. Time is not on our side. Time is not on our friend this morning, but we have to make the best of it. I want to welcome everybody to Super Monday Summit meeting. Actually, this is a combined Super Monday Summit meeting of not just the Eagle and Diamond, but also have amazing team members from the Wealth Creator team. So I want to say welcome to all the Wealth Creators team, ably led by C2NFG Ambassador Ronke Kosemani. So I want to welcome all the Wealth Creator team members alongside the Eagle and Diamond team. And today is a special day for Eagle and Diamond leaders. Something amazing is happening today. I mean, it happens once in a century. Something like this just pops up. And I want all the people that are going to be there. It's starting by 9:30. All the people are going to be there. I mean, today will be a day you will not forget in a hurry. All right. So, in order to move forward, I want to, because this meeting has to close earlier than the normal 9:30, so I'm trying to make it 1 hour. But I need to bring in somebody close to my heart, somebody that is somebody that's proven herself over time. She's a Century 21 Freedom Group G leader. She's I don't even know global. Words fail me to even properly introduce her. But she's somebody that, she's a. She just does it. I mean, she doesn't give me a headache. And they can have a lot of people that they give you, you never even need them. But this lady, she doesn't give me a headache. She's leading a successful team. Very young lady, but has attained success beyond her peers. Earners. She's not just a multiple 8-figure earner. She has mentored other people that are 8-figure earners as well. She has a lot of millionaire mentors, 2 Comma Club members. I mean, she's an achiever. And she's coming today to give us some things in music training. And once she's done, I'm going to come in and give some special mentorship, just like a tip from the conclave, just a tip, just like a tip. So make sure that you're there. Make sure that you're there. Once she's done, she's going to come and teach us, mentor us briefly. Then after she's done with the mentorship, then people are saying you can't see me, no problem. You will see me when I come back after she has spoken. All right. I'll come back. For those of us that are going to be here when she's done, I'm going to share some things that will also change your life forever. So welcome, World Creator Team, and welcome Eagle and Diamond, and welcome all the people that graduated from the Creator Program. All right. So it's time to welcome our special guest of honor. You know, I met this lady in a plane when I was traveling to Port Harcourt for an event, and I met her in the plane, and she sat beside me, and today she's an Amazon ambassador. She's a super success, and she's one of my top G leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and welcome Ambassador Ronke Kosemani. You see, you need to fasten your seat belts because she's about to throw some bombs up in here. She's about to throw some bombs up in here. So welcome, Ambassador Ronke Kosemani. Please make her co-host. Make her co-host. And oh, before she comes in, I want to say happy Eid al-Fitr. Please pardon my pronunciation. Or happy Salah. If I remember it. Happy Salah to all our Muslim brothers. The room is 964. Okay, I owe it to some of them are still making the prayers. That's why the room is not maxed out. And some on Facebook as well, maybe. I don't know, but happy Salah to all our Salah brothers and sisters. We'll celebrate with you, and we wish you everything on this season wishes all of us. All right, please, let's get Ambassador Ronke on the table.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mentor of life. Thank you very much, boss. Good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me and you can see me. I hope you can hear me and see me. Okay, fantastic. So welcome to everybody. This is going to just be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, this is going to be like a 5 minutes training because Ambassador Mike has some powerful things to tell us. Okay, I'm going to just talk briefly in the next 5 minutes about handling objections. Okay, just a little training. And I'm going to start by saying most people are frightened of objections. The reason why most people don't do their follow-ups, the reason why most people don't call, the reason why most people don't do their business properly is because they are scared of objections. They are scared of what people are going to tell them, what people are going to ask them. One thing I'm going to say is that the people who testified today during the Super Summit, the two people that testified, yes, they are sharing their success stories. Yes, they are sharing what has happened. Yes, they are sharing the good things that have happened. But if you sit down with them and ask them how many rejections they have gotten, how many objections they have handled, they will tell you that they cannot count it. If they ask you, if you ask them, how many people have told them, no. How many people have told them, I'm not interested. Oh, it's not my thing. Oh, are you sure it's not a scam? They will tell you they cannot count how many people. One of the keys to success is knowing how to handle objections, knowing how to navigate. Because if you're going to do the business properly and you're going to get people that will tell you, yes, they want to join me, then you must handle as many objections as possible. Okay. I'm going to start by saying that an objection is not always equals to a rejection. The reason why many of you are scared of handling objections is that you think that because the person is giving you an objection, that they are throwing you a question at you, they are saying something to you, it means that automatically they are now rejecting you and telling you they're not interested. No. It doesn't work hand in hand, okay? But from this picture here, I want to ask you a question. I can see some of you are already smiling through the camera. I want to ask you a question. When did rejection start? When did we start getting rejection as human beings? When did we start getting rejection? When did we start facing objections as human beings? Please go to the comments and let me know. I'm waiting for your comments. At what age did human beings start getting rejected? At what age did human beings start facing objections? Someone go to the comments and let me know quickly. From this picture you are seeing on the screen, okay? Somebody says as childhood, from childhood, okay? As a baby, as an infant. As an infant, it's not even from childhood, because for you to be a child, you're already like 4, 5, 3, 4. From infancy, from when you were a baby, you want to take your mother's phone, you want to play with your mother, I'll say, no, leave my phone. You want to carry her food, no, leave my food. I can't count how many times I've told my daughter, no, I can't count it. If I stay with her throughout the day, from let's say 7 a.m. to 12 o'clock, I've told her no at least 100 times. No, go there, go, don't, no, every time. But what happens? As children, when we hear no, when we receive an objection, we just do it again. If she's playing with my perfume and I tell her, no, leave that place, I'll push her away. 2 seconds, she will come back again. I'll push her away. 2 seconds. After a while, Nami go tired. It's me that will say, you know what, just go and just let me have peace. But as we grow up, childhood, we continue doing the same thing. But as we become adults, we now grow to the point where somebody tells us no, we run away. Somebody tells us, I'm not interested, we get scared. Somebody tells us, oh, how are you sure it's not a scam? We get scared, we begin to run away. Not knowing that the only way to become successful is by passing through rejections, lots of rejections, handling their objections, and then you get to the point. Now, this morning, what I want to do quickly, I'm just going to share four types of objections, okay? From my experience in the business, I realized that there are different types of objections. And throughout your stay in this, you're going to face every one of them. But the way you handle them are different. Do we understand? The way you handle them are different. The first type of objection that we have, which is actually the best type, is objections to gain clarity. Now, I'm not going to go in depth into handling each of them. I'll just brush through because I know we already have that training during cell meeting and all that. But what I'm going to just talk about is different types of objections so that we know it when they come. The first type of objection is objections to handle clarity, to gain clarity. This is when a prospect is asking you questions about the business. They've seen a presentation, they've watched a video, they've attended an event, a mega training, a mega event, and they're asking questions to understand. These are, I call these ones innocent prospects. They want to know more. They want to understand the business. They want to know how it works. You know, they are interested. These are prospects that are asking questions. Okay, how do I make my money back? Okay, how do I connect people? They are asking the questions so that they can understand. They are prospects that are interested. And once you handle their objections, once you answer their questions, once they seem comfortable, they see your confidence and all that, they are more likely to join the business, either immediately there or after a while, but they are going to join the business. So that's the first type of objection, objections to gain clarity. When you get objections like this, the prospect is not fighty, the prospect is not upset, the prospect is not challenging you. They're just asking from a standpoint of, I want to gain more clarity. That's the first type of objection. The second type of objection is objection to sound smart. Objection to sound smart. In this case, the prospect doesn't want to feel like you have outsmarted them. If you understand this kind of objections, you will know how to handle people like that. There are some people that are asking questions, not because they don't understand, not because they don't think it's the right thing, but because it messes with what they have known all their life. All they have known all their life is go to school, read hard, get a good job, and life will be good. That is all they have known. And now you're coming to tell them that education will not make you wealthy. You're coming to tell them that having a job alone will not make you wealthy. It's messing with them. So they will ask questions to counter you. They'll ask questions to sound smart. Let me give an example of this type of objection. Somebody will say, based on the current economic climate, how are we sure that with the way the election year is coming next year, how are we sure that the business will be sustainable? And you're wondering, okay, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about? But guess what? The person is just saying it to sound smart. Okay, if I join the business, what is the return on investment? What is the rate of progression? What is the growth? Can you show me the documents? Can you show me? These are people that are just trying to sound smart. Now, if you handle this objection the way you handle someone that's trying to gain clarity, you will not go anywhere. Because the more you handle the objection, the more they are raising more things. So in this case, how do you handle this kind of person? And then maybe first of all ask, how many of you say you have met prospects that just ask questions because they're trying to sound smart? Go to the comments and let me know. Then I'll tell you one line you can use to handle their objections. Go to the comments and let me know. How many of you say you have faced this type of prospect that the way they're asking the question is, you are wondering, this has nothing to do with the business, right? But they want to show you that they themselves, they know. Yes, you may have the money, you may be wealthy, but they themselves, they know. Have you met this kind of prospect before? Go to the comments and let me know. Okay, yes. Fantastic, fantastic, good. Somebody will say, show me the CAC documents of the company. Show me where are they making the products? Where is their manufacturing plant? Why are they making it in Philippines? Why is it all sorts of things? Good. You have met them and be good. Now, when you get an objection like that, the first thing you do is you massage their ego. You don't start answering the question. No, you massage their ego. You say, wow, that is a fantastic question. That is such an intelligent question. Oh, Mr. Tunde, you are so smart. Oh, Mrs. Chioma, your question is so smart. You are so intelligent. I like your thought process. Are you seeing what I'm doing now? You don't, if they say, okay, how are we sure that the company is sustainable? How are we sure that based on the election year, yada, 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 how are you sure? You don't start talking about the election. You say, wow, Madam Chairman, this question you asked is such a brilliant question. You are so intelligent. I love the way you think. That's a very, very smart question. Once you do that, you have disarmed her. Once you do that, she now feels like, hey, they have recognized that I am smart. Before you now go ahead and now answer the question. And it shock you that it's not even the answer that will help her. It's the fact that you have recognized the fact that she's also smart and all that, then it can be good to go. You can say, okay, fine. This is not, our business has been around for years. Alliance has been around for about 15 years. We in La Buena Vida, we started in 2016. So this is not the first election that we have raised. We realize that when the election comes, people are worried, people are scared, they don't know what to do. And when people are scared, they look for alternatives to raise funds, and then they run into our business. So you agree with Madam Chairman that as this election is coming, this is a very great time for you to join the business because people are going to run and get started. So guess what? It will not affect us at all. So what have I done? I have massaged her ego. I have told her what she wants to hear. And then I have answered the question on the side. Do we understand that? Is that clear? Do we understand that? Fantastic. Okay. So let's move to another type of objection. The third type of objection, and I just have 2 minutes more. I've been given a sign. I just have 2 minutes more. So let me just wrap up. The third type of objection is objections to make a mockery. Okay. I know some of you have never heard this before. Objections to make a mockery. Now, why am I talking about it? Because so that you will not waste time on this kind of objection. There are some people that they are not asking you to gain clarity. They are not asking you to, they are asking you because they want to mock you. Do you understand? And also this stems from the fact that they themselves are not comfortable with their life. It stems from the fact that they come, they say, look at the woman who just spoke, a young lady, and now a 2 Club member has other people that are making up to 1 million under her. How can that happen? So they come and they want to mock her. They want to, if someone comes to my meet her, she's talking about the business, they may want to mock her, throw an objection to mock her. That is why we say you never handle objections during the presentation. You never take questions during the presentation. You never do it. You must have selected your partners first. They must have gone first and everything before you now begin to ask questions. Because somebody who is asking and throwing an objection to gain clarity, they can help your presentation. Someone is asking a question to gain clarity, you answer the question to help your presentation. Yes. But somebody asking to make a mockery can mess up your presentation. That is why you don't answer questions during presentation. Never, ever, ever. If there's kind of question somebody will ask during the Zoom meeting, we remove them. Because we rather lose one person than lose the other people. If you're following me, let me know you're following me. So what is an example of this objection? Somebody says, how much have you made? Are you sure? You don't even look like someone that has made the kind of money that we are talking about now. You say 2, are you a 2 Club? How much money have you made? I have a PhD. Do you have a PhD? What is your level of education? These are objections just to make a mockery. Are you sure it's not a scam? Because this thing is sounding like a scam. Now, somebody who wants to gain clarity may say, this business, are you sure it's not a Ponzi scheme? I'm suspecting because I thought that's a different case. So the tone of voice, but someone says, are you sure it's not a scam? All of you are looking like scammers now. Like there was one time I was presenting, this was when we're still coming up in presentation. We did not know that you don't answer questions inside. And after talking, the guy said, I've seen people like you. There's a lady that presented to me just looking like you. This is how the guy was. This guy was doing me like this. He was doing me like this. The lady looked just like you, young lady like you, talking very eloquent. And after everything, we invested our money. These are prospects. I just finished talking to like about 50 people. He now said, we invested our money, and at the end of the day, nothing happened. So what is the guarantee that I'm going to make money from this business? Hey, imagine a hall. A hall was filled up. I finished pouring out my heart, and then that person came and just... Now, he wasn't asking to gain clarity. He was asking to mock, because he's like, who is this young lady? You have done this, you have done that. How can you do that? Now, in that case, the first solution, like I said, is to prevent it, which I said, you don't answer questions during the listening. Even if you're handling payments and someone wants to ask, take objection, give an objection, tell them, you know what, this is for payment handling, go back to the presenter. So that's the first step. Prevention is the first step. The next step is to say, okay, well, I get where you're coming from, but to be honest, are you really asking that question to gain clarity, to understand, or you just want to make a mockery of what we're doing? Because we have raised so many millionaires. The best way to handle that person is by giving testimonies of what we have done. Do you understand? Give testimonies of what. So, for example, somebody says, how are you sure it's not a scam? Now, there are 3 ways to answer that question, which I'm going to give you. But before I start answering that question, I say, sir, are you really sure that's your objection, or do you have a problem with the business? Is there an issue somewhere? We want to know. I give it back to him. He says, no, I want to know. How are you sure it's not a scam? So what do I say? 3 things. When somebody asks you if it's the business is a scam, 3 things you tell them. Number 1, we are registered with all the government agencies that we need to be registered with. We are duly registered and we pay tax. That's number 1. I hope you're writing this. Number 1, we are duly registered and we pay tax. Number 2, we have tangible products that are working, that are be satisfied. Even without the network marketing aspect, Alliance will still do well. You know why? Because they have products. There are people whose diabetes are getting healed. There are people who have been protected by radiation. There are people who could not conceive, they are conceiving. There are people who had headache, is helping them. There are people who have been cured by our supplements and all of that. So you tell them, if you go to shops, our products are there. So there's no way it's a scam. Number 3, we in La Buena Vida have been in business for about 6 years now, and we have offices all over Nigeria, hundreds of offices. If it was a scam, we will not have all those infrastructure. So these are 3 ways to handle the is it a scam question. Number 1, no, we are duly registered, we pay our tax. Okay. Number 2, we have products, tangible physical products, unlike some businesses that don't tell you send money here, send money there, no product, no nothing. And finally, number 3, we have hundreds of offices all over Nigeria. And if we're a scam, we will not have such infrastructure and all that. Okay. If you got what I said, go to the comments and say, I can handle the scam objection quickly, so that I know you're following me. Because this is one of the objections that people are so scared of. But what if somebody asks me if it's a scam? What do I say? And you begin to shake. No, me personally, I love it when I get that question, because I'm already armed with how to answer them, okay? So if you've gotten value now and you can answer that, go to the comments and say, I can handle the scam objection. This is the last day that you hear that question, is it a scam? And then you start getting scared. You start getting, hey, what do I? No. You have to be confident. Fantastic, okay? So the last thing I'm going to share here before I call my mentor to speak is the final type of objection is objections to cover up a lack of interest. Objection to cover up a lack of interest. Do we get that? That's the next type of objection, okay? And that's the final one I'm going to talk about before I hand over, okay? Now, the truth of the matter is that there are some people that are asking you questions, raising objections, because they are not interested. Those kind of people, there's nothing you can do that will get them to join the business at that point. Because Eric Roy talks about the concept of the dial, where some people are at 12 o'clock, some are at 3 o'clock, some are at 6 o'clock, some are at 9 o'clock. Somebody's at between 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Chances of them joining at that point are very, very high. But somebody's at 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you show them the business, they're even telling you, I want to pay. What's an example of this type of objection? So I have someone, let me give you an example practically. I had someone I was following up, and he kept on telling me end of the month. Bros, how far now? End of the month, don't worry. So one time I just finished listening to Matt Morris training about objection, and I asked him, come, is it really that you want to join at the end of the month, or this is just a polite way of you telling me you're not interested? This is how you handle people like that. Because I don't want to waste my time, I don't want to waste your time. Will you really get started in the month, or is this just a polite way of you telling me you're not interested? And the guy opened up to me and said, okay, actually, the truth is that, remember that day you showed me the business? I said, yes. I told you that there's somebody that showed me the business before. I said, yes. He said, actually, after that presentation, I went and registered under her. So there is no way I can register under you. Can you imagine, guys? This is someone that just finished telling me he's going to pay, promising me, I will pay end of the month. I will pay. Meanwhile, he had no intention to register because he had already going to go and join somebody else. But if I had not told him, are you really going to join me, or it's just a way of you telling me you're not interested, because I don't want to waste my time. You see, the issue with us is that we are most people are beggarly about the business. You need to be ready to disqualify some people. Matt Morris says disqualify some people. The moment I told him, look, I don't want to waste my time. Are you in or are you out? Please don't waste my time. That was when he now opened up to me. Do you understand? That is an example of objections to cover up a lack of interest. In that case, for some of you may not be that somebody has already joined before. No, it may be they're just not interested at that point. Maybe the person just got a promotion in their office. They just added 200K to their salary, 100K. The person is feeling cool. They're feeling big. They're feeling like, oh, they've arrived. Are you following? But in the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 3 weeks or so, things may change and they may be ready. So in that case, what do? You don't just send them off totally. Once you notice that they're not interested at the moment, you give them a while and then you keep on checking up. After a month, you check on them. After 2 months or 3 months, but keep on working on other people. Do you understand? I'm going to end with this. The best way to ensure that objections don't shake you or affect you is when you have a very large prospecting funnel. Some of you have just 10 people that you are following up because you feel like if this person joins my business, I'll become a millionaire. No one person can make you wealthy in the business. No. If you have just people that you're calling all the time, that's why some of you, they're blocking you because you're always calling them every single day. Do you understand that? But guess what? If you have a large prospecting funnel, you have lots of people you are showing the business, you are inviting, you're following up. Guess what? Because you have a large funnel, you will not be desperate with one person and all that. And you will handle objections professionally. Do you understand that? Awesome. So I've come to the end of this brief training. I'm sorry I took more time than I was supposed to, but I just wanted this to get to us properly. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to hand over to my boss now, my mentor, my leader. He has been a father to me in this business. I'm going to hand over to him now so that he will take over from here. The meeting, like we said, is not going to end now. I'm going to hand over to Ambassador Michael Okoli. He has something very powerful to share with us from there, okay? So don't go anywhere until our president finishes speaking, okay? You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm grateful. Kindly take over, Ambassador Mike. Okay, Ambassador, are you with us? Please, admin, make sure that he's co-host.
Okay, make me co-host. Okay, yeah, I think I can hear. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Ambassador Ronke, Kosemani. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Awesome, amazing. Please, if you got value from this mentorship from Ambassador Ronke, please go and type value. If you got value, just go and type value. If you got value for this short training, please go and type value. And please go to the chat box and thank her for bringing out time to come and train on handling objection. Please go and please thank her. Go to the chat box and say, thank you, Ambassador Ronke, for sharing with us this morning. Alrighty. We're a bit out of time, but I want to add on to, I want to say something from why she was talking about objections. There's some people that are making objections because they don't have money. You think they have money, but they don't have money. So the objection is from a place of empty pockets. Because for them to bring out 79,000, it's like asking them to donate one of their kidneys. So they don't have money. And they're there to make objections. And how do you know those people? They don't have money. They don't have money to start. So, but they don't want to tell you they don't want to tell you that the objection is lack of money. They just want to just keep cracking up things and all that. So how they handle people that you think maybe, in fact, how do you know that somebody's objection is lack of money? You answer this objection, he throws another one. You answer this one, the person brings up an objection, you handle it, the person goes to another one. You handle it, the person goes to the third one, you handle it, and see the person just grasping at straw. So all you do is just understand that it's lack of money. You can just tell the person, you know what, the good thing about this business is because there's a way. One of the amazing things about this business is it offers an opportunity to actually make an extra income. Begin to sell the person because the truth is the person doesn't have money. So even if you answer all the objections, he doesn't have money to pay. So when you see people just parabolating for lots of people, so what you need the opportunities to make extra income. For example, you now, if you start now, I know you have a lot of money. Business can make extra 50K monthly. If all you need, because the person begin to see it as a way to actually solve his or her problem. All right, thank you, Mr. Ronke. That was very apt. That was very illuminating and a lot of value. All right, the next few minutes, I'm going to train on something. And also, welcome to the World Creators team. And it's a pleasure to be talking to you guys and all that. Please confirm that you can hear me. Confirm that my audio is clear and that my video is clear. You can hear me. You can see. Please confirm. Confirm if you can hear me. Please confirm.
Yeah, we can hear you. But it's breaking a little.
Can you hear me clear? Oh, hold on. Can you hear? Confirm that you can hear me and it's not breaking. Confirm that you can hear me and it's not breaking. Confirm.
Very clear.
Okay, it's clear now, right? Okay, so in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you guys something that will blow your business beyond your wildest imagination. And I hear a lot of people come to me with all kinds of questions. Please, what do I do to take my business to the next level? What do I do so that I can make more money? What do I do? And one of the reasons why people are not succeeding in this business is what is known as attrition. Attrition, somebody type attrition. Go to the chat box and type attrition. I'm sure it's a word a lot of people here know. Attrition. Now, how do I stop attrition? What is attrition? Attrition is a process why you get people into your team, and after some time, they go off, they die. Attrition is people leaving your business or people's enthusiasm level dropping. Attrition is recruiting 20 and 18 leaving. Now, these 18 people, I'm Mr. Ronke, please confirm that your teammates are hearing me, the World Creators team. Please confirm. Confirm that they can hear me clearly. Confirm that you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me?
Okay, Boss Mike will be back very soon. The talk is breaking a bit, but he'll be back. He'll be back very soon. Please, nobody should leave the meeting. He has something very important to tell us. So please ensure that you stay in the meeting until he's done, okay? Please do not leave until he's done.
Okay, confirm you can hear me. Is it clearer now? Is it better now?
Better.
I need somebody to unmute himself and let me know if you can hear me, if it's clearer.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, all right. So like I said, attrition is the process why you recruit a lot of people and over time, you're not seeing the passion, you're not seeing the enthusiasm, you're not seeing the vigor and the fire, and it begins to go down. How do I stop attrition in my team? How do I reduce the number of people quitting in my team? Because if you check your team, if 50% of the people you have recruited in the past 6 months are standing, you'll be making a whole lot of money. So I want to share with you how to reduce attrition in your team. Number one, understand that what leads to attrition is people having unmet expectations. That's what leads to attrition. Somebody signs up, he has a lot of, please confirm that you can hear me. People are saying they can't hear me. Confirm you can hear me. Please confirm.
Loud and clear, boss.
Oh, good, good.
Louder.
Thank you. Now, in order for you to know how to tackle something, you need to know what causes it. If I want to stop this AC or stop something, I need to know what's getting it on. So what causes attrition, so that we can dissect what causes attrition, so you can know how to end attrition. The first thing that causes attrition is unmet expectations. People come into the business with lots of expectations. I want to come and buy my car. I want to come and make money. I want to come and blow. I want to come and hammer. And guess what? This is 2 months in the business, 3 months in the business. I've not even signed up one person. The expectations are not met. I thought they told me that once you come here, you become a millionaire. I once quoted somebody way back that said he came so that he can become an instant millionaire. This is 2 months. He has not even made up to 300,000. Well, how is he going to make the millions? So a lot of people come into the business with high expectations, because when we're running presentation, we make it look like we sell the dream in the most positive way. Because that's how you get people to buy in. You make them feel that once they come in, everything is going to be here to support you. Some people will tell you, we'll put someone under you, we'll sell it great. Which is not a bad idea, because people can only buy what they feel that is beneficial to them. But from today, anybody you recruit, take your time to begin to set the expectations right. It's not going to be, some people come into this business, in their mind, I will recruit 20 people in one day. All my old school association, they will join me now. All my family members, my husband now will join me now. My husband will join me. All my brothers, I have about 5 brothers. They support me in everything I do. 5 of them will join me. My husband will join me. That's 6. My best friend will join me. That's 7. My chief bridesmaids will join me. That's 8. My co-workers will join me. I can get like 20 people. That was why they paid in the first place. And they come in and they get the shock of their lives. The husband says, what did you say you just did? What? I better go and get back my money. Go and bring the money back. If I come. Look at that staircase. Did you see that product? I joined 1994. That's when I joined. Look at the product. The chief bridesmaid will say, oh, this guy don't scam you. That's what they scam my cousin's elder sister's brother's son's daughter. And the person is like, wait a minute. What did I get myself into? Now, when those expectations are not met, they begin to convince themselves, maybe they made a mistake, or maybe this is not for me. How do I reduce attrition? Number one, once you get a new distributor, take your time to set the expectations. What are the expectations of setting them? Let them know that this business are going to face rejection. That is why they get to read introduction and chapter 1 of my first in network marketing. Me that is talking to you, if my expectation was not set right, I won't have been doing this business. I read that introduction and chapter 1 of my first in network marketing, and it just, my expectation was like, wow, even your best friends will not do this business. Okay, please, it's your duty to get them one-on-one and set their expectations right. Number one, let them know that this business is one of the most misunderstood business in the world. So a lot of people, you see, there's an adage that says a good product sells itself. A good market sells itself. I don't need to even talk, by the time you say a good market, you should buy now. I don't need to convince you now. If this is good, of course, by the time you tell people, you get this, you match bonus, you believe that it sells itself. But the truth is, our business is one of the most misunderstood business models in the world. It's one of the most misunderstood business models in the world. People don't understand our business model. They can't get it. How can you tell me that that young lady that is in her 20s is making 6 million? That young lady is in her 20s is making 10 million. How? Explain it to me. Why? Because they're selling products. Product that is 12,000, 10,000. He doesn't have a warehouse. He doesn't have whatever. Well, how? They can't understand it. Why? Because nobody teaches our business model in schools. Go to the universities. You go to spend 4 years, 5 years, 6 years in the university. Nobody will, not one course, not 1 hour of lecture that teaches our business model. So because it's grossly misunderstood, you can't expect it to sell itself. A lady met me some time ago and told me that where she was squatting, that the people she was squatting with, immediately they asked her, what do you do? She said she's doing La Buena Vida. She said it's a scam. They threw her out in the street because she's doing her business. Young lady, no place to stay. That reminds me. Young lady, no place to stay. The moment she mentioned they were doing her business, those couple threw her out in the street. Do they hate her? I don't think so. No. But they don't understand our business model. Our loved ones, our friends don't understand our business model. Now the question is, why can't they understand our business model? It's very easy to understand. That's topic for another day. Got some time. I won't delve into it. Number 2, it is hard to understand because properly, every opportunity that people see. Now, naturally, if I see something, if I see a gold mine, I don't go call people to come help me dig the gold. No, that's not how life works. I remember when I was working in a bank, the ATM, someone that was in charge of the ATM, he made a mistake. Where he was supposed to put 500 Naira notes, he went and put 1,000 Naira notes. So what? Because ATM is garbage in, garbage out. If you press 5,000, instead of giving you 10 pieces of 500 Naira notes, it's giving you 10 pieces of 1,000 Naira notes because the person put the cassette of 1,000 instead of 500. So what it means that if you're withdrawing 10,000, the machine is paying you 20,000 Naira. When the first person saw it, he didn't tell anybody. He stayed in that place and was withdrawing. They don't tell people. Now, in the natural world, when you see something that is an opportunity, when you say a diamond mine, when you see an opportunity, you don't go announcing it to the world. Come on. There's this land that if you buy it, it's 1 million, by tomorrow to get to 2 million. You don't tell to the world. You just tell to your few close friends. Don't tell anybody else so that they don't come and finish the opportunity. But in our business, it's the other way around. You're calling the whole world. Come, there's an opportunity. You're calling your enemies. You're calling your friends. You're calling strangers. They're like, dude, it is an opportunity. Why are you calling me? Because if you see a money-making venture, you don't call everybody. You don't even drag people. You can call a few friends. That's why I do big announcement. A few of your friends or family, even some of your friends won't call them. Some people, tell your secret of making money, they're laughing. We're working hard, now God. What are you doing? Now God, we're working hard. People don't tell people the secret of wealth. But in this business, it's the opposite. So people don't understand the psychology. Why are you telling me? If this is going to make you become a millionaire, buy houses, build cars, why are you telling me? I don't even know you. You just met me on Facebook. You just met me 2 days ago. Why are you telling me? It sounds like a scam. Why do people think it's a scam? Because that is how scam operates. Somebody will just call you, I'm in Port Harcourt. Do you remember me? Yes. I used to work in Shell. I'm working in Shell all week. I have 200 million naira, and I just said you should come, let us do it. Bring 1 million naira. After I bring 1 million naira, we'll go and clear the money, we'll wash it, and you pay. That is how scam operates. Because when you have an opportunity, so when scammers begin to tell you, come, there's this box there. We just need to buy this mercury. We want to buy it for 1 million naira or 500,000, then we can go and wash this money that can give us 1 billion naira. So they don't understand it, and that's why it's mostly misunderstood. Why is our business mostly misunderstood? Number 3. Why is our business mostly misunderstood? Number 3, because our business is a business where you empower people. You empower people. Our business is probably the only business where you are happy that somebody that is not you is making money. In the world, when somebody other than you is making money, you are not happy. That is human nature. You're not a witch, it's human nature. Do you know, come and see, do you know that my first son is now the best graduate in Harvard? He graduated with the first class in Harvard, the best graduating student. My first son is this. As you're telling the person is angry. Instead of rejoicing with you, he's angry. Listen to this. People don't genuinely rejoice at other people's success. That's where the world is. Now, let me bring it back in the corporate world. You're telling somebody, people don't genuinely, it's not natural. It's only in church that they share testimonies and people are happy. Most of the people that are being haunted, village people are chasing, is because they are succeeding. If you're not succeeding, no village people will chase you. Most of them are careful whether they will kidnap them, it's because they are succeeding. Now, the world is such a way that people don't want to see other people succeed. Rich people don't want everybody to be rich in their circle. That is how the world is orchestrated. I want to be the only person, I want to be the only billionaire here. I don't want other people to be making money, so I can have control over people. If I'm giving you 100,000, I can have control over you. They don't want you to expand. They don't want you to blow. They don't want, no. Politicians, they will give you 10 naira, 10,000, but they can never use that money to empower you. They can give you 100, they can gather people. I'm going to give all that graduates 10,000, 20,000. Because that 20,000 naira will never empower you. People don't naturally empower people, except those that are close family relatives. So they don't understand why you don't know them from Adam. You're empowering them. Why do you want to come and empower me? Our business is the only business where you gladly want people in your team to make money. You just want to down it. It's like, how much have you made? 1 million. You're so excited. Go and make more. Go and make more. Go and make 2 million. Why not making 2 million? Go and make 5 million. It's only a business. Go ever that business. Nah. Even if you're trading and maybe you're running apprentice and somebody now gets you and you studied under that person and they do what they call freedom. After studying the person for 5 years, 6 years, the person now frees you. The person will not be happy that you're making more money than him. So that is why our business is one of the most misunderstood business model in the world. They don't understand it. Rich people want to subjugate. If you think that the government wants, everybody wants, no, they don't want you to be rich. Because if you're rich, you take away that security, take away that influence that they have. You think your employer wants to pay you more money. Your employer is looking for a way to cut your income now. If your employer is paying you 500K, his headache is, how can I pay this person less? You think employers are happy when they promote? They promote because they don't have a choice. If I don't promote, I won't get this person's enthusiasm up. I won't get the person to work. They promote not because they want to, they just promote so that they can get the best out of you. They give you a higher position so they can get the best. If they have a way of reducing your income, they will reduce your income. No employer enjoys paying you money. This is the only business that you gladly see people under you making money. So guess what? People don't understand it. This is the only business that goes against evil. Because for you to succeed, people, what are we doing here? Look at the people that testified. They've come to Comma Club members. This is the business that liberates people. The world is evil by nature, so the world doesn't encourage liberation. A man in his village, he wants to be the only rich person there. When you see people coming up, why do you think they fight competition? You see Glow, Airtel, MTN, what's it? 9 Mobile. Go and open your telecommunication company now. They will gather and they will snuff you out. No, go. Go and say, I want to open, come bring your telecommunication company. They say, who is this person coming to our circle? What did they call him again? I beg. They will do meeting on your head and they will snuff you out. Glow is not happy that Airtel is making more money than it. Airtel is not happy that MTN is making. They are looking for ways to sabotage one another. We live in the world of sabotage. But in our business, there's no sabotage. You want to direct to make money. Why are you not making money? You're truly angry that it's not making money. No. Somebody says, I got Megaverse. Yeah! You're excited. You got Megaverse. Oh, you hit 1 million. Oh, no, that is not the way the world works. That is why our business is most misunderstood. This lack of time, I'm going to be rounding up. So when people come in, they don't understand this. It is not your duty to set the expectations right. Number one, tell them they'll get a lot of rejections. Why? Because our business is mostly misunderstood. Let them know this is what they expect. Not all your friends, they go shock you. Your wife will even tell you, say she knows what they do. Your husband will even laugh at you. Your friends will even tell you, oh, is this what you're doing now? Oh, in fact, your employees, your workers will tell you, even the people you're giving money will tell you, boss, no. They tell you it's a scam. Set their expectations right. Now, when you set the expectations right, that's the first thing you do. Number two, begin to drag them to sell meetings. Begin to bring them close. Birds of the same feather flock together. Bring them into the fold. Engage them. Engage them. Begin to bring them close and engage them. All right? Engage them so that you drag them from, how will I put it? Once you get a teammate, it's your responsibility to engage that your teammate. Once you get, don't just say, I've signed up this person. You leave them to the wolves. You leave them outside his hostile. Bring them into some meeting. Bring them to know, that's what they call know your leader. Bring them to know, bring them into the fold. Am I communicating? Bring Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Number two is called engage. Number one is set expectations, right? Number two is engage them. Understand that the outside world does not understand that business. Understand that the outside environment is hostile. So begin to create a cocoon. That's why we call it incubator program. Everybody that signs up into your business is an incubator baby. You bring them from the outside world, put them in a place where you can incubate them. Why are you incubating them? Because you know that the world does not understand that business. You're going to get rejections. All the people you think will come and sign up will not come and sign up. The people, if you let them know that even the people that respect you begin to look at you, who is this one? Bring them in, engage them. Increment, engaging them, you're bringing them in. Knowing 90% of people that made payments for this business, if you give them an opportunity 1 week later, they'll ask for their money back. Why? Because they go out there and they begin to be drawn into all these things. Why are people staying? Bring them close, engage them to trainings, begin to train them, begin to take them to the SMO checklist. So over time, they will begin to get the knowledge that you know. And once they begin to get the knowledge that you know, they will reduce. For you that is a leader that is standing, there are certain things that you know. It is now your responsibility to begin to impact or transfer that knowledge to the people coming in. Only then will you reduce the rate of attrition. If you sign up people and you just let them to go out there, some people will have a business like a basket. You're pouring in water, it's going out. Why is it going out? Because you're not applying these three things. What are the three things to seek? I wish I can have it like a basket. What are the three things to block the leakage? Number one, setting the expectations right. Somebody told me as I close, what are the three things that I've taught this morning that reduces attrition? Please go to the chat box and type the three things. Fastest fingers first. The three things that reduces attrition. Go to the chat box and type it. If you're following, number one, set the expectations right. Number two, what's the second thing you do? Bring them in. Bring them in, or engagement. Beautiful. Number one, set the expectations right. Number two, engage them. And number three, train them. I just want to be sure you guys are following. Set the expectations right. That's number one. Set the expectations right. Let them know that this is what they're going to expect. They're not going to become millionaire overnight. This is not Ponzi scheme. By the way, when somebody tells you that this is a Ponzi scheme, just tell them, please show me one Ponzi scheme that has lasted for 15 years. 2006 to now is 60 years. Tell the person, show me one Ponzi scheme that the business started in Philippines 2006. To this year is 16 years. Just tell them, it's a Ponzi scheme. Show me one Ponzi scheme that has lasted for 16 years. C2 Energy started 2016. This is 6 years. Show me one Ponzi scheme that's been paying every day consistently for 16 years. Just show me one Ponzi scheme don't last more than 6 months, 9 months. This has lasted 16 years in the world, 6 years in Nigeria. It can't be Ponzi. It can't be scam. Show me a scam that has over 150 offices nationwide. No. So number one, set the expectations right. Number two, engage them. Have several meetings. And not just IPO, not just QHD, cancellation. Engage them. Then number three, begin to train them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'll end my mentorship for now. I want to say congratulations to everybody, to the World Creators team, to the Eagle team, the Diamond team, and see you, the leaders at the conclave. Thank you.